story means that no one has adapted in the last 15, 20 years as a filmmaker much as you have.
Right.
You've gone from loving your family to sort of very dysfunctional families in Kapoor and Sons. So I don't know of any other filmmaker who's been able to adapt so much in all these years. How do you do it?
I think it's, firstly, thank you very much for being here today. And thank you, Anand. Thank you, Shubhra. Thank you for inviting me today. And it feels great. To answer your question, we moved our office from Bandra to Andheri recently. When I moved to Bandra, we released, our first film that we released was Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham. And we all know the syntax of that film. And the last film that came out of the Bandra office was Kapoor and Sons. And we know the syntax of that. So that pretty much explained the evolution of our 16 years in our Bandra office. We evolved. That's because the people around, I allowed myself to evolve as a result of the people that surround me. I think it's important not to be deluded, to always be relevant, to always connect with your audience and know what's right or wrong with your movies, to read critics and see what they have to say, to hear people solidly. Their opinions matter. All opinions do, even if sometimes they're ludicrous, but they matter. You must, and I'm somebody who goes online after every feature film of mine, and Shubhra may have liked 2 of my feature films in my entire career, but what she writes and what she says, I never look at it with any amount of like there is a sense of, sometimes many people have this mentality in the industry of feeling very targeted all the time, and I feel like all critics and all opinions are coming from a solid place. I know when Shubhra writes, she genuinely goes in to see a film that she wants to like. And for some reason, when she doesn't, you have to read why. And then you have to also read why not. So exactly, so that's what I do. I mean, I try very hard every day to connect with an audience and to find out what people like and don't like. And sometimes, at the risk of even going through the filth in social media, you have to kind of filter through that, because there's some really solid things being said on a daily basis. But it's important to know, I don't believe or I don't endorse the kind of human being that actually live, isolated from opinion. And I think the only way to be constantly evolving is to open yourself out to opinion.
So has India changed then? Has India's view of love changed?
Well, it definitely has. I mean, I think of cinema in the 90s and the kind of cinema and love and romance that has been projected has always been slightly dramatic, melodramatic, theatrical, aspirational. Raj and Rahul that was created in the 90s is an aspirational lover boy to the generation that grew up watching those movies. Today, he's a lot more scarred. He's a lot more grey. He makes more mistakes. He falters. He fumbles. He apologizes for his mistakes. He's not as heroic as Shah Rukh Khan's wide-armed, open moment of romances. I mean, he's flawed. Like if you see Kapoor and Sons, everyone is flawed. Everyone walks the grey path. And I think the sense of cinema has definitely evolved over a period of time in terms of even the syntax of its characters, its protagonists.